Practice Dharma doors to cultivate concentration. Can we walk this path? Can we let go of worries? Caught in habits, it's hard to let go. We must rely on our abilities to practice precepts, concentration, and wisdom. The Dharma doors are before us. This is the path we must follow. We're grateful to Amitabha Buddha. We must practice precepts, concentration, and wisdom to cut off afflictions and realize our true nature. The 84,000 Dharma doors are before us. This is the path we must follow. We praise Amitabha Buddha. His compassion and clever methods help us let go of worries and be reborn in the Pure Land. The Dharma doors are before us. This is the path we must follow. We're grateful to Amitabha Buddha for his blessings. This method helps us let go of worries and be reborn in the Pure Land. The Pure Land has realms like cohabitation and convenience. The 10 treasures are convenient, while cohabitation and convenience realms are about appearances. This method involves letting go of afflictions to be reborn in the Pure Land. In the Pure Land, you'll see it's an equal world with treasures that are genuinely convenient. This is extraordinary. Today, we're discussing the ideal environment for practice and study, which is Amitabha Buddha. Upon reaching the Pure Land, you'll grasp its equality and the 10 treasures. These treasures are convenient, while the realms of convenience and cohabitation with ordinary beings are about appearances. Amitabha Buddha teaches daily, sharing the Dharma, and manifests forms to guide beings to rebirth in the Pure Land. Amitabha Buddha is the focus of practice and study. He teaches daily, sharing the Dharma, and manifests forms to guide beings to the Pure Land. For each reborn person, he creates transformation bodies across the 10 directions. When reborn, they find themselves in a lotus flower, a result of Amitabha Buddha's vows and merits. However, we need to chant the Buddha's name. Without it, the lotus flower won't manifest. He teaches daily and creates transformation bodies for each reborn being. Reborn individuals find themselves in a lotus flower, a result of Amitabha Buddha's vows. Chanting the Buddha's name is essential for the lotus to appear. As it opens, the Buddha brings it to the Pure Land. Each divine being manifests to guide one person to the Pure Land. When someone is reborn, they find themselves in a lotus flower, which is the result of Amitabha Buddha's 48 vows and the merits accumulated through countless lifetimes of practice. However, for us beings, we need to chant the Buddha's name. If we don't, the lotus flower won't appear. When we chant the Buddha's name, the lotus flower manifests, and it even has our own name on it. There's no mistake about it. At the time of rebirth, the Buddha takes this lotus flower to help us, and we sit in the lotus. As the lotus opens up, the Buddha brings it to the Pure Land and places it in the 7 treasure pool, where the flower blooms. This is when we undergo a transformation. When we chant the Buddha's name, the lotus flower appears right in front of us, and it even has our own name on it. There's absolutely no mistake about it. At the time of rebirth, the Buddha takes this lotus flower to help us, and we sit inside it. As the lotus opens up, the Buddha brings it to the Pure Land and places it in the 7 treasure pool, where the flower blooms. We've changed completely. The body once tied to Alaya is gone. Our form shows Alaya's traits. Thoughts are Alaya's perception. The inherent nature body is mind-based. Cohabitation and convenience are concepts. We feel gratitude to Amitabha Buddha, shown by bowing and chanting. To be reborn in the Pure Land, we must act quickly. The Pure Land mirrors the mind, indistinct from consciousness. The Buddha wishes for our swift arrival. It's all about what the mind indeed believes. There's truly no such thing as the consciousness-only philosophical doctrine. The Pure Land doesn't exist independently. It's all actually a reflection of the mind's beliefs. In other words, the so-called realms of cohabitation and convenience are just abstract concepts. Understanding this, we can't help but feel grateful to Amitabha Buddha. Our only means of expressing this gratitude is through bowing and chanting the Buddha's name. To truly be reborn in the Pure Land and repay the Buddha's kindness, the Buddha has no thoughts of his own. He just hopes you'll come quickly, which means he is always waiting for you. When we say these things, it's necessary. They're expressions, not something to be proud of. If the Buddha wanted us to hurry, he wouldn't have thoughts or intentions, but he's vigilant and protective, with beings chanting his name. It seems he's hoping for us to hurry, and that's true. However, that hope doesn't come from thoughts or intentions, it's from sincerity. When thoughts arise, we lose form. He's eager for us to hurry along. And that's true. However, that hope doesn't come from thoughts or intentions, it comes from true sincerity. Form is lost. Those thoughts are alaya, and they transform. As for the scriptures, the Buddha says the body and mind are not one. Realms are beyond these beings. The Buddha introduced to us the distinction between body and mind in the sutra and elaborated. This is not the blessing of the Dharma realm for bodhisattvas. This is the state in the Dharma realm, not the people in the Dharma realm. These sentient beings cannot comprehend or even fathom, and emphasized in great detail and explained further. He can't imagine it, nor can he articulate how this profound and unwavering faith can deepen our spiritual connection to the Pure Land, a place of ultimate peace and enlightenment. This deep and meaningful connection ensures our eventual rebirth there, so we must cultivate and maintain a firm and resolute faith in this belief, which is essential for our spiritual journey. Why is that? When you encounter people who study science or other Dharma paths, they want to debate with you. They'll say you are completely misguided and that you are just being superstitious. They'll compare it to other religions talking about heaven, saying, "What's the difference?" But let me tell you, it's a huge difference. Heaven is a layer consciousness. This Dharma door involves sitting on a lotus, reaching the Western Pure Land. The Buddha explains it well. Only the Buddha fully understands. Why don't they aspire like Amitabha Buddha? Calling upon the Buddha unites you with all Buddhas. The Buddha alone comprehends this profound truth. Even Tathagatas can't grasp it instantly. Buddhas know all, yet praise Amitabha as foremost, reflecting our delusion. Every Buddha is Amitabha, manifesting in stillness. Since Buddhas understand, why don't they aspire as Amitabha? Why do they praise Amitabha? Why don't they aspire themselves? What is reality essence? Every Buddha is Amitabha. Buddha manifests in eternal stillness. Calling Buddha merges you into eternal stillness with all Buddhas, inseparable. Here, wisdom, virtues, qualities transform into omnipresent view. Buddha knows our unaware thoughts, intentions. Our bodies are in this view, never apart. Its depth is profound, beyond comprehension. Buddha says, inconceivable, unimaginable. Idea refers to difficult discussions. How to explain this? Even wisdom, virtues, and good qualities all transform into the eternal view, which is omnipresent. So, the Buddha knows everything, there's nothing he doesn't know. Even our thoughts and intentions, which we might not be aware of, the Buddha knows. Our bodies are also within this eternal view, we are never apart from it. The things in this are really too deeply profound and truly wonderful. They are exceedingly subtle, indeed. This sentence used by the Buddha is inconceivable, unthinkable, and unimaginable. The meaning is to discuss, thoroughly explain it all. How can I tell you that I can't express it? You might not be able to truly comprehend it, so as long as you indeed have faith, you're truly blessed. This is actually completely different from belief in other religions. You mustn't mix them up. This is the highest teaching of Buddhism, the supreme Dharma door that can genuinely liberate all beings. Those who truly believe are remarkable individuals. The Mahayana scriptures mention many times that in the past they offered deep and profound offerings to countless Buddhas. Now that you've encountered this, you're receiving the blessings of countless Buddhas, which is why you can indeed believe. Not easy to have a close heart.